Well, here another video from Machining with Mike by Mike. I can't even get the name of the damn videos right yet. I'll keep on working at it anyway. So this one's a much shorter video, again on the general tooling front in the workshop. This time looking at a circular saw I was planning to use to assist with making the breakout box of an earlier video that's not out yet actually, but never mind. So this is circular saw I found in the workshop with a view to using it and not showing its story. I gave it the once over before putting it into action. So you've seen me cut a plank into 4 pieces. So I've got two sides and 2 ends, and this is tongue and groove. So I've got a groove in one side and the tongue on the other side I've planed down to get rid of it on all 4 pieces. So these are going to be sides. Is that going to stand? Yes. So I now need a back piece to go on the back of it, and I found this delightful bit of wood, bit of plywood, complete with a handle in the middle. So I think I'll hang on to the handle. It's just a fraction too long, so I've marked it there, and again at the other end, if I can find the other end. Lost it. There to be cut off. It also has Stuz fasteners which I don't need, so they'll be cut off with that, and it is about approximately 1 inch too wide. So it'd be rather nice to have a circular saw just to whiz that excess off. So I've had a route around the garage, and I shall now transport myself to a different location, and here we have said saw. The fence I found in one area of the garage and the whole saw itself in another area. So this should make life a bit easier. So I've just been having a bit of a look around it. A bit of an examination, I'll get the word eventually, of the power cable, which is rather rubbery and not too brilliant. And I found this rather wondrous joint. So yeah, bare copper wire, if it is copper. Nothing left of the insulation. I can't keep me... Let's get it where there's no blooming weeds in the background. It's actually got weeds attached to it now. But a right mess. But not quite as bad as this right mess. Again, just bare copper wire. So I think it's due a new lead. It's got a plug on the end, which isn't too brilliant either, but is probably adequate. So next job is to rewire this for whatever reason, whether I'm going to use it or not now. At least it'll be usable in the future. So here we have old and new side by side. Slightly different there. So we'll just snip a piece off at that length and then put it onto the saw. Well, that's just typical. 3 screws and an Allen screw. Actually, there's another one as well at the other end of the handle in there. But we have the tools to do the job. Somewhere there's a screwdriver as well. So I shall start taking that cover off. Sadly, the plug couldn't survive the stresses of having the screws loosened on the earth pin. So that's one for the bin and a new plug required. Well, that's a quick look at that saw. Obviously you saw me with a piece of new cable and the broken plug. A new plug or a replacement plug was found and fitted, and the covers and everything put back together on the saw. The saw has a peculiar guard on it that slides out of the way when you're actually using it, and there's a little push button on the handle to release the guard, and that just pushes a rod down into a catch round a bend. Now, to get the rod to go round a bend, it converts into a series of ball bearings. So that was very interesting. Anyway, that mechanism has been lubricated, but it's still fairly crap with the guard sometimes pushing out of the way when you don't want it to. So not a very reliable thing, but nonetheless the saw has been put into use and works fine. So the whole thing is in working order again now, and put back in the junk shop for future use. So that's it for this video. A nice short one for you for a change, and so we'll see you in the next video. Cheers.